Time. Episode 7. Correction. Exercises. Before tools exist, procedures come first. Before something becomes technology, it becomes training. And this is exactly how learning to move through time began. In complex systems, knowing what will happen is not enough. You must know how to change almost nothing to change everything. That is why simulations were created. Not to predict the future, but to practice changing it. Tiny adjustments were tested. Minimal delays. Single altered decisions. Barely noticeable shifts. Then their long-term consequences were observed. This was not forecasting. This was training path switching. A principle quickly emerged. Minimal change. Maximum stability. Do not push the world. Do not force outcomes. Change only what is necessary, like adjusting a ship's course by 1 degree. After 1,000 miles, you reach a completely different port. In simulations, the same moment was replayed again and again. One choice changed, a few seconds delayed, a single action postponed. Then the future unfolded. Again, and again, and again. Each time, a different version of the world appeared. It looked like switching channels. Except the channels were realities. Some points were easier to change than others. Places where the future was soft, where many outcomes were equally possible. Where time maps showed the highest sensitivity, the same locations where anomalies appeared. The same places where seams were found, the same points where echoes of the future were detected. These were the easiest points to train on, but one question mattered more than all others. Not, can we do this? But, how do we do this without breaking the world? Because every correction carries risk. Too much force creates instability. Too little changes. Nothing. So rules were developed. Boundaries, limits, principles of responsible correction. The goal was simple. No visible fractures. No paradoxes. One continuous, believable timeline. A world that still feels like a single story. And now we know a few things for certain. The world is not a single line. The future has a structure. Corrections are possible, and we are part of the system that performs them. This is no longer theory. This is procedure. In the final episode, you will see something that changes everything. The first principles of responsible time navigation, and the question that can no longer be ignored. Does the world know it is being corrected?